Nothing surprises me anymore of what a mean, tacky human will do to an animal. But I've learned that there are the good people that work for any and all different rescues that will pick up the pieces and make the animal whole again. There are good people out there, despite how many bad stories there are. Nothing surprises me. I'm Debbie Cousins, and I am founder and director of Missing Link Rescue. I oversee pretty much everything that goes on here with all the animals and the volunteers and the pickups and deliveries and rescues. It all somehow goes through me. Missing Link Rescue is a critical injury and cruelty investigation rescue. We do a lot of critical injuries and a lot of abuse cases. We take the animal in, get it seen by a vet, get it fattened up or repaired or unbroken, feed, water, flea and tick, heartworm prevention, vaccinated, spayed or neutered, and then we attempt to find it a forever home. If a home can't be found, the dog or cat or animal doesn't have an expiration date. We'll keep it here for the length of its life or until somebody does adopt it. Most of the animals we get have had some kind of trauma or abuse. They've been starved, neglected, chained to a tree, collars grown into their necks, parasites, fleas, ticks, or just let go with no medical attention that they need. We get starved, skinny horses, goats, chickens, ducks, pigs, turkeys, goats. Then it's a slow process to build their weight back up, but they eventually get there and end up being happy, healthy animals. We had a little pig that was about 25 pounds that fell off or jumped off a truck on 459, and he was skint from one end to the other, but we have him here still today, and he's probably about 500 or 600 pounds now. Just a big old lazy pig. We have Cornbread. He's the resident supervisor dog. He follows us everywhere we are. Somewhere he's within eyesight of us, watching to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Everything's friendly out here, and I think appreciates being rescued. Right now we have around 200 animals. We have had up to 300, but depending on the animal, it's certain ones we can take more of. But like for dogs, we run out of kennel space for the dogs. We run out of pasture on the horses. Cats are always pretty easy. Goats we usually have room for. Cows we have room for. Goats and pigs we usually have room for. And chickens, we've always got room for chickens. It's really based on where the animal needs a slot, if we have a slot available. I couldn't do it by myself at all. I have several volunteers and youth volunteers. There's always water buckets and water pools to clean out, food pans to clean out, poopy to scoop. It's coming fall now, so there'll be leaves to rake so the parasites don't have something to hibernate in. Got to get the leaves up. Trees and limbs fall constantly. There's always limbs and tree limbs to pick up. Feed to unload, feed to move from one place to another, buckets to wash, and puppies to socialize and try to leash train. So there's always something for everybody to do.
I'm I'm Donna. I go with Debbie on a lot of the food pickups and food runs and whatnot, and we call our backup heavy lifter here, my husband Jerry, that comes along and does his part. Your part?
Just drag it all in and throw it in their freezers, everything, and bag it or stack up what we can't get in the freezer, and just help them unload it. Everything. Then I bring a pair to my boy, Samo. Yeah, we rescued him and 8, 9 other horses, and they were about starved to death and everything. And I picked him out of the pasture as soon as we pulled in the driveway, and I made Debbie stop. I said, see that black and white? If it gets off to your house, it's mine. So, so he's here, and we're trying to foster out and find homes for the rest of them. But we still got a few left down here. Anybody'd like to come and look them over.
Depending on the animal, horses need deworming and they need their shots. The dogs and cats need shots, and depending on what they come in for, they may need extra vitamins or different respiratory medicines or pneumonia medicines, antibiotics, stuff like that. And then they need their dog vaccines and kennel cough vaccines, and of course rabies vaccines. And then usually we get the rabies done when we have them spayed. We use several different vets around town, a different vet for horses, a different vet for the pigs, a different vet for the dogs and cats, different vet for the turkeys and the ducks and the chickens. But everybody gets what they need medically through donations, because we can't do a lot of that on our own without the help from the public on monetary donations. And a lot of the vets you can pay straight to the vet on our accounts, or you can send the money to Missing Link Rescue and it'll go straight into the bank account. It all goes to the same place, whether it's food, medicine, or supplies. We can always use the barn red barn paint, concrete blocks, bricks, boards, scrap boards, dog houses, hay, lots of hay, lots of hay, lots of hay. For bedding, when it's cold, we use hay and shavings as bedding. Flea medicines, nothing by Harts or Sergeants, but Frontline or Advantage, any size. Donations can be made through PayPal from our website, that's missinglinkrescue.org, or checks can be sent to P.O. Box 815, Gardendale, Alabama 35071.